Hello and welcome everyone back to Call of Cthulhu, part 9, Nueve, C. We are in chapter 7, the Nameless Bookstore. Last time we defeated the Shambler, kind of. We ran around until we could get the right dagger and then stab his painting, so that was always good. But let's get to it. We are finding Algernon Drake, the owner of this bookstore, and let's see what he has to say about everything that's going on, or at least about that dagger. So, let's start. Or I guess we won't be seeing Algernon Drake because there's blood on the window. It was a good thought. New objective: inspect the bookstore.
Where's the bookseller?
Great question, detective. Can't imagine anything good is going to come from this.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Oh yeah, we've been finding these volumes all over the place. History of Darkwater. 1847, after months of pursuit, Sylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board, which is what everyone in the beginning of this game was talking about was the greatest catch of all time, that giant whale. Well, according to this, it was a gigantic creature that had eaten all the disappeared whales. Cthulhu. Oh, look, a chessboard. No, ink? Okay. Another Darkwater history book. Named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. Believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins banner, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. So the Hawkins really have been here in Darkwater for a very long time. Very long time. Even, it seems, before the 17th century, so that's before America was officially the United States of America. Medicine book, oh yeah. Oh. Would you read the book? No, we're not gonna make this mistake again.
No.
Firm, no. Yeah, I don't need my sanity to go any lower than what it has. Oh, speaking of which, I noticed when I was editing my game play last time, the sanity, and maybe you guys noticed this too, the rune where the sanity is shows me how much more sanity I have left. Like, not where it's, even though it says shaken, like above that where it's kind of like filled in with liquidy goo, it's moving on the screen. I lost about half my sanity, it seems, so I'm sure it's gonna keep happening, and it happened with the Shambler. Beast from another dimension has such a hold on the mind of a person who finds himself in its presence that a simple glance in its direction is enough for Pierce to lose some sanity. Pierce finally managed to send the Shambler back into the painting using a dagger engraved with a strange symbol, but this encounter has left its mark on the psyche of the investigator. Still under the influence of the creature, he almost stabbed his own hand. Yeah. What skills can we level up? We have 2 points, so let's level up some. Let's level up psychology. No. Let's just put this up. Because we're looking for things right now. Oh, what else was there to see? Insanity. Scroll down all the way. Oh, now it disappeared. Dark water, places. Sanders' residence. And the occult symbols, the dagger of the ancients. Apparently belonged to the Pragali Ibrahim Pasha, Grand Vizier at the court of Suleiman to the Magnificent. Legend tells that Pragali, sorry, can't read, used a symbol on the dagger to protect the courtroom from a creature that haunted the mirrors of the palace. What is certain is that Suleiman had his vizier executed. Did he fear him after his demonstration of power? And then the painting of the Shambler. Did I succeed in sending it back to its world? Yeah, so everyone's so certain that these beasts or beings are coming from different dimensions. Very interesting. The letter from Sarah, drawing of a dagger. And what knowledge have we gained? The medicine books. And the dark water. Okay. So we can put this out for now. Doesn't seem to be anything over in this corner.
What happened here?
Let us reconstruct.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
The spot hidden, or there was, where did the spot hidden thing go?
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Really interesting that it sent us back to the beginning. And it wouldn't just have us reconstruct it from when we started, but I'm not here to argue. Just here to investigate.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
I'm sorry, how do you know a tall person left this footprint? Do tall people just have bigger feet? And a man? Can women not be tall? You being sexist, my guy?
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Oh yeah, he broke some stuff. Broke some things. That painting's moved.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
Is that a crowbar? Look like a cane.
What killed all these animals?
I mean, I see mice and... Oh, these are like... beetles? Cockroaches? You consider those animals?
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Oh, this is a star that was in Francis Sanders' room that he was painting for Sarah Hawkins. Like a protection star.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
He was trying to get into it? There's Sarah.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
I would like to know. I've been wondering this myself.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
It's a big book. This is so weird. There's like weird, like technological, like device sounds going on.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Interesting. Alright, let's go back. The burglary. There's a spot hidden thing in there. My sanity go down? Looks like it did. Great. Nameless bookstore. Holds numerous rare forbidden works. Its back room houses a safe protected by an ancient symbol. And the burglary. Charles Hawkins did indeed appear to me, as well as a star symbol on the door of the safe. I can't determine if the presence of Sarah Hawkins in my projections is the result of the unconscious work of my mind, or whether it proves that the case obsesses me. How interesting. Well, let's go here. A note.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. Very sad. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still on the plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. Where else would they be? The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates equity? Yeah. Sorry. I didn't graduate college or high school or anything. Equity? Acuity? It's definitely not acuity. Acuity. This isn't a spelling let's play, so I don't know why I'm trying to figure this out. Skip over the word. Move on. As sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders. 3 cylinders. Each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Well, I know Greek stuff. Each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Okay. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, damn you, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. Very good. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to... Who is this guy? Me? Was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. Is that even a real place? The content of this safe is not only a vast digested knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from, what should say, your actions. Okay. So we're looking for 3 cylinders, right? To open the safe. Makes sense? There's 3 codes for the safe. There's a spot hidden thing that we can find somewhere. Where is it? There it is.
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
Please don't. The pendant is in the shape of a large dog. I don't know what it represents. I might find out more by searching the bookstore. How interesting. The hound. I'm just so intrigued. Do not make the mistake of taking this jewel for an inanimate object. The soul of a powerful sorcerer, devourer of bodies of the Lang cult, a sect from Central Asia, lies in this jade amulet. This sounds amazing. His very characteristic form, a massive hunting dog, represents the transformation of the sorcerer into a man-eating ghoul. Whoever unearths the amulet and wears it around his neck is at risk of the sorcerer's wrath. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. The latter will return in the shape of a formidable hunter to track and dismember all defilers. Well then. Is it... We grabbed it? We grabbed it. Fantastic. Just let me learn more medicine stuff, please.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yeah, dude, what is with sleeping pills on this island? Or this is a Shutter Island thing, and there are sleeping pills because we're crazy. But who knows?
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Key of Relay file. This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. Okay, well, we need this. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips up to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Try to find the true purpose of the artifact. Is that in the safe? It looked like Sarah was putting a book in the safe. A very large book. But let us... Oh, this is a lot to look at. Okay.
Arkham editions.
Arkham.
Never heard of him.
Like Batman? That's why. Known as Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Oh. This is volume 7? That was volume... I don't even remember what volume it said. Interesting. Is this all?
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
It is.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Yeah, you did, you liar. You just said that.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Okay, so we're just going to go through your preconceived dialogue choices. Fantastic.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
How interesting.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
I just love that. Arkham editions. Never heard of these, even though I just looked at 7 of them.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Things that should not be. This seems like a book that I would love to read. Volume 3. Okay. Oh, that's... Oh. Ooh.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
Drake's Cylinder 2.
I should perhaps listen to them.
Cylinder. Like the cylinders that he mentioned in the clues? Alright. No, not that. Where's inventory? Drake's memories. Yeah. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders. And we just found 3 cylinders? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. We need a phonograph to listen to it. Okay. So let's find a phonograph.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Occultism. We have too much occultism. We're gonna go crazy. Anything over here? A goblet.
A kind of chalice.
Be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? The goblet of fire. Chessboard.
Things are not looking good.
Phonograph. Alright. I don't like the light on, sorry. Putting it away. Let's listen to this.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Okay, so I just mentioned the Grail and red drops. So that goblet we just looked at could probably be considered a Grail and has some red stones on it. So let's count those little thingies.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods.
There's a chessboard here. Okay.
Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling. and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay, so white queen. So the white pieces. So I guess count the white pieces.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Volume 9. Okay, well, that's the numbers. Okay, so 9 is definitely the third number, right? But for this one and this one, we have to count pieces and count the red rubies, I guess. So let's start here.
The queen has little protection.
Okay. Well, there's 4 pieces on the board right now. 4 white pieces. 3 are done, so it'd be 7, 4. Probably 4, because there's 4 white pieces.
The chalice of knowledge.
So red ones, so... Can we count these? Okay, so let's start at this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 red rubies. Okay, so 5. 4 white pieces. And 9 books. Yeah? 5, 4, 9? No? Really? Did I listen to something wrong? Would it be a different order? Cylinder 1 was the chalice. Cylinder 2 was the chessboard. Cylinder 3 was the books. Let me recount. Maybe it's a... Well, maybe it's a chessboard, because there's different... I mean, there's 7 pieces in total. What did it say?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our white queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Let those of us still standing protect the white queen. So there are 3 white pieces plus the queen. So it's not 4, because 4 includes the queen. It's 3, because it's 3 that protect the queen. At least I hope, because if not, then I don't know what it would be. No. 3. Yeah. Sits and watches. Also, I'm gonna grab the controller in case something happens. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm a fool. And something is happening. Something is happening. I'm sorry, what? 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 Chapter 8? That was so quick. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. when he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Well, this seems like a fantastic place to end it. So, thanks for coming out and watching. That was really quick, but I expected a little bit different from the bookstore. I thought we would actually see the guy that we were gonna need to talk to, but no, this seems like it's putting us into a very interesting spot and predicament. We're in someone else's body. And we won't find out until next time. So, if you are enjoying the channel, if you're enjoying the videos, please do like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye now.